You know, Rocky, I'm not gonna lie. You're putting a lot of effort into fixing that coffee machine when you're already so exhausted after having, dug out your entire new basement cave house. And I don't even know if the coffee machine is going to work since we're off the grid, and I don't think you really have any way to collect any power at the moment. But I'm sure that once you get it fixed, it's really going to be helping out that super stressed adrenaline withdrawal, bored, exhausted, tense because, your family wants you to marry for money. Personality of yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to our adventures here in our wonderful Ranch to Riches 101 Foals challenge, where we do not have any foals yet. I know that we're pretty behind on that. We actually, if we have time, need to go down and try riding Hercules so that we can, well, we need the money to enter him in the Western competitions, actually. And to be fair, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that because we literally just spent every single penny we had almost. Like, we've got 74 pennies left if we're gonna, be technical about it. But we almost spent all the money we had on this! Behold! Our brand new amazing beginning to a cave system! It's Rocky's house, you guys! I am so tickled. I really thought we were going to be building up some sort of Western home, and I was ready to just kind of lean all into that. But it is so much more fitting for our boy Rocky, who now has a couple common upgrade parts. Can I go ahead and sell those for, okay, cash, give me, well, actually, maybe I should have kept those to upgrade this thing. Can we use elbow grease? What does that do? Is that gonna go ahead and clean this thing so we can brew a coffee? Power doesn't work off the grid! At least we can clean this. This is the coffee machine that Rocky actually got out of the dumpster a wee bit ago. I'm gonna see if he can actually make coffee with it because he is so exhausted, and I know his hunger, it has just hardly had a chance to stay up because we can almost never get real food. He's always exhausted because we're sleeping on the sleeping bag constantly. And you know what? At least the poor man has somewhere for his bladder to go. Oh, I need to clean that. But alright, so let me give you guys the grand tour because I am so proud about all of this. In fact, I might even go ahead and take some pictures that I'm going to sample. Me and our little patrons are going to have a little sampler of what's been going down over here because this is kind of amazing. You may notice we have a very, very rocky situation going on here. And that is because that emergency basement that we frantically started back when we actually were dealing with the thunderstorm that was shooting us and Ashlyn to pieces. Ooh, there goes a snake. That's so cool. Yeah, back when we were dealing with that, I started that emergency basement. I hadn't really thought, I thought maybe we could give him like a wine cellar or something, but now I'm realizing, why not keep the top area more or less wild looking after we tidy it up? Maybe have one like little ranch house barn thing for Damien and Hercules. Oh my goodness. All right, all right, all right. You managed to get some coffee. You know what? I don't even know how he managed to pull that off. I'm not going to even mull on it. I'm just going to go ahead and let him have all the coffee he wants because I'm going to say that maybe he found some really awful coffee grounds that were like half used coffee bag of ground coffee grounds, and I'm just going to let him have this because he's already had to deal with so much, and he does love coffee, so hopefully this will add to his fun. He does love adrenaline after all, and being super energized probably helps with that. Hey, and then once we get, okay, well now he's super stressed because of adrenaline withdrawal and also from warmish wash from washing off the grid. Oh my gosh, come on, Rocky, I'm trying my best to give you a semi-decent day. I'm letting him drink this entire pot of coffee because we do need to try to go and actually raise Hercules again, because if we want to breed Hercules, and I want him to at first win a few of these awards so that he can have championship bloodline, we kind of need to go race our horse more often. But where was I? Ah, yes. When Ashlyn was here and the thunder was basically thundering and destroying us, and we frantically started digging out that basement, it occurred to me, why not simply carry that on? Why not preserve this land? We'll actually tidy it up and try. I think it'd be really nice and fun, actually, to try to make this area kind of look pretty natural and just have some nice natural looking spaces for the animals. And then to occasionally go ahead and maybe we'll set up for like ranches and things. But what we might do is I might actually make now I'm literally just realizing this as we're talking. I might make like a little platform and we could make a room and we could remove the platform and the room and then put it back down if it's not too much money to like take it off and put it back on. Or we could just have a little platform, or we could just like pull some things out manually. And I love the idea that Rocky can go ahead and he can host like ranch things and try to get some fame and show people his horses and get Nessa and his family off his back so that hopefully they don't force him into a marriage that he's really not wanting. And then he can also have, because he is a little bit sneaky and he is a little bit self-absorbed, so I like the idea that he also enjoys his privacy down here. You know, I like the idea that he wants to spend some time, like maybe being able to kind of work on his experiments without people really commenting on them, since, you know, one of them kind of exploded in his face when it came to trying out that like sim sock video that ended up getting him almost thrown in a dungeon. Ironically, he has created his own dungeon. I just realized that. Rocky. Okay, yeah, I just realized that he kind of ironically has almost created his own dungeon. I'm gonna go ahead and let him use the restroom before we head out. But this is his new little house. I used all of the money we could get from selling that $3,000 stove we dug out of the dumpster. I was tempted to maybe keep that, and then I poked the basement to see just how expensive it would be to make a basement, realized how expensive it was to build something, and decided no, 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 no. We're gonna sell that antique stove to whatever old lady wants it, and we're gonna get out of here. You know what? Okay, we still have just a tiny bit more time, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and shower at this fancy little hidden. Nessa is wondering if we want to meet her someplace. Uh, Okay, like I want to okay. What if Nessa, we're not gonna meet her there, but what if we offer to meet her over at, oh, she's an entertainer right now. You know what? Well, I'm gonna say that's because she's working on her CEO position for that like nonprofit that takes care of the environment. We'll go ahead and maybe meet her down to show off Rocky's writing if we can go ahead and get him calmed down enough though. Gosh, like married for money, adrenaline withdrawal. He kind of wants to like fight for adrenaline, but can I have him? I don't think I can have him climb these rock climbing walls because he's missing some of that. He's missing like oh heck, the skill to be able to climb these. What can I do to give him his adrenaline seeking? So, avoids boring conversations, does not panic during fire and finds it exciting. Talk about new adventure, fight for the thrill, bored when performing mundane things, tense without excitement. Is adding logs exciting? We'll have him play with fire, I guess. Maybe that'll help. Also, Ashlyn's stayover is now done, but I've noticed that she likes to just stay over anyway. Geppetto, her. Okay, alright. Yeah, she just. Yeah, I think she likes our ranch, and you know, she still hasn't really explained her alienness to us or what that's all about. And she really likes Hercules and Damien, so I guess this is okay. My goodness. All right, and then are you too stressed too? What's going on, huh? You, well, do you wanna? Can you go here? Can you get up there? Aw, don't tell me I blocked you in. Aw, man! Alright, give me just a second, because I think what I did is I may have accidentally blocked him in when I was building this very complicated stack of rocks. I'm gonna cry if I have to get rid of all of these rocks, but I'm gonna start moving a few of them, because I tried to put down some special rocks that were supposed to be unlockable and he could climb through, but I may have made it so that maybe Rocky can't get out of here. All right, Rocky, can you get out of here now? Because if not, I'm gonna have to like, oh, really? Here, no, tell me it's not so, Rocky. Tell me it's not so. All right, one second, guys. There may have been a cave-in. Let me fix it. Okay, now that's just funny. Ashlyn thinks Rocky is swell and wants to become best friends. Sure, like we're gonna say no to the alien. But good news is that now we actually have enough of an inspired mood that maybe I can go ahead and get Rocky out of here. All right, guys, but I did have to go ahead and reload my save so that I could tweak the little rocks that we had. The bad news is I lost my rock pile, you guys saw. It was supposed to have rocks that you could go ahead and walk through, and I mean, we can still walk through these ones, but my big giant rock pile that was supposed to make it look like you were climbing on rocks to get down here is now gone. That makes me sad, but what are you gonna do? I guess we do need to make sure that he has some safe way to get up and down his new cave system after all. And down here, I had to reload, so we have to like go ahead and repair this again. And now Ashlyn's in here too. Wanting to become best friends. That didn't happen the first time. I almost feel like she's giving us the side eye. I feel like she's very possessive, but I can't tell if it's about Rocky, about like Hercules, or about like just the area. And I'm beginning to wonder if she has any other friends. Like if she's an alien and we got abducted by aliens, did she basically like crash land for the first time in our backyard? And so she's just sort of bonded with us. Is that what's going on here? Like now we're apparently best friends, good friends. Also, I went ahead and I gave her a key to our property because I figured, you know, I feel like she needs a residence key because she, of course, is just going to sneak in. She's an alien. She's going to do whatever she wants. Especially because we know she's an alien and we were abducted by aliens. And now we're deeply connected. Rocky has a powerful bond with Ashlyn that's a source of strength and comfort. But I don't know if they really speak the same cultural language yet. So I feel like we don't really know a lot about her, but one of the things that I do let myself do in my Sims gameplay is after we become friends with someone, if I want them to be over for a while, I'll temporarily move them into the household so that I too can control them. Sometimes I won't let, unless we're like really like high on the relationship bar, like halfway or more, I don't let myself look at their skills, really. I don't really let myself like mess with them too much. But I think that that makes it just more engaging and you can guide your gameplay while still following the gameplay's natural randomness a little bit better when you do that. So we might start having her, maybe when she pops over on her own, maybe not bring Geppetto because he hates us. Oh wait, he actually likes us a teensy bit now. But we might have her start popping over, and when she does on her own, I might temporarily control her so that we can go ahead and we can actually see what it is she wants. Because I usually let the skills and everything kind of remain hidden. And what I like about controlling a friend when they come over, even if we're doing kind of like a legacy-ish, challenge-ish thing like this, is being able to see what their wants are so that we can really try to understand like who they are a little bit better. It's too bad there's not like a thing where you can ask Sims about what wants they have. And I wonder actually, as an alien, could she like repair this with her mind? All right, but while we go ahead and we drink an entire pot of coffee again, I'm going to show you guys around. I had to get rid of some of my decorative rocks, which makes me hope that I mean, is there a pebble thing? I could have sworn, and I looked so hard in the decorations, I could have sworn there was like a floor thing that you could put down that kind of looked like little pebble piles. Like here's the synthetic food rug, and then here's like the floor petals of the rose variety, and then you know a stink cloud emitter and a occult marking. Oh dear. Well, we don't need those things right now. But I could have sworn there was like a item that looked like a bunch of little tiny rocks that you could put down. But I may have just imagined that out of my desperation for clutter. And I swear I'm gonna get out of here soon. I'm gonna get out of here soon. Because I know we have like been dragging our feet on actually doing things in so many directions. I just get so caught up in my passion for being able to create immersive environments. Ooh, there's a lot of eggs. No, Siri, don't look at the eggs. Come on. All right, lump of coal. All right, I'm flipping my little tiny hourglass. That's not, don't worry, it's not an hour. It's like 3 minutes. And we're not gonna spend 3 minutes on this. I just have to look. I could have sworn! I could have sworn! Ooh, must have... Okay, no, okay, we're out of here, we're out of here. Can't find it. I will look for it more later. But the good news about having to had to reload just briefly, and let's see, can we use some elbow grease to tidy this up now? And having to get rid of my rocks is we got a little bit of money back. I did think it was a bit odd to spend that much money on rocks when we were setting up the cave system when we desperately need so much else in life, but I wanted it to be thematic, and I'm going to let ourselves keep that money for other purposes, like entering Hercules in the horse racing in just a bit here, because come on, we've earned it by now, and now he can go ahead and make some coffee. Ashlyn's just saying hi while we're at it. Our friendship is. Uh, are you kidding? Our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? Uh, uh, it can only strengthen our friendship? This is so ironic. I wasn't gonna do this because it's a challenge, right? But literally, she asked if we could, and I haven't been telling her no because she's an alien, right? So I think that she would just kind of barge her way in. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And what are we gonna do with Geppetto? And no, we're not bringing this kind of money. Like, we're not gonna. She's an alien. She doesn't have this kind of money. I, I, I mean, okay. No, we're not keeping that money, by the way. We're going back to the $237 we just had because she's an alien. Um, and so we wouldn't have that. Did that just happen? Look, the reason I have been saying like, oh, she's an alien, we're gonna go ahead and I didn't mean for her to actually like move in this quick. I was gonna make Rocky really have to keep working for this and like really have to push because it's a challenge. But mean I mean whoa, okay. What's happening here? This chat okay, whoa. I know that this is just a accident of the way that they're standing so close together and doing different animations at the same time. But I mean, I feel like right now it looks like he's putting his hand on her waist and she's kind of leaning against him. You two just totally this is why I'm an immersive gameplay player because then things like this happen and you just roll with it. And I think it's so funny because we had to reload the save because he couldn't get out because there was a cave in and this didn't happen the first time we went through all of this. And what is going on? Don't stumble for 4 hours from being clumsy. No, we're not adopting a dog, Ashlyn. What am I gonna do now? What the heck? Like, Ashlyn, you're an alien. You're an alien. What am I gonna do? Okay, do you have anything in your pockets? No. And she doesn't have a job either. And oh, she knows Erwin. Okay, I don't know how she knows Erwin. I think that Erwin maybe has heard of her because of the social bunny thing, and she knows Damien. And now what am I gonna do with Geppetto? Is Geppetto secretly an alien cat? Like I feel like Geppetto might secretly be an alien cat, but maybe not. Might need to analyze Geppetto in a bit here. And speaking of analyze, what can I do with her from yeah, Geppetto. Oh, Geppetto's curious. Oh, Geppetto can get us feathers. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, look, they took it over. But I do love the idea that a socially awkward alien who crash landed in our backyard actually just invited herself to move in now that we have this cave. She's like, yeah, you've got plenty of space for me now. I'm stunned. Also, let's see. Mansion Baron? You think this is a mansion? You think this is like the Earth version of a mansion? Mansion Baron? So thrifty. Oh my gosh. So she wants to build up a home here on this planet. And so if we complete that trait or the aspiration, she receives a 10% rebate on all build mode purchases each week. Rebates, I mean, so she wants to make a beautiful home on this planet. I can't own 30 windows and 20 columns. We might have to put those all in the basement somehow, but we could do that. And she wants this place to be worth a lot of money. I'm gobsmacked right now. How has this happened so beautifully where our game just is doing this for us? I'm utterly gobsmacked. Um, okay, I'm trying to think. So let's see. Her traits, she's business savvy from choosing the fortune aspiration. So she could have a career technically, but she's an alien. So I feel like she maybe shouldn't because she's very obviously socially awkward as an alien since she just barged in and now I'm going to have to get her another bed too. Are we going to get bunk beds? Can we afford bunk beds? She doesn't have any lifestyles. She has no reputation because obviously she just knows that she has a best friend and she has Geppetto, her pet. And I feel like because she had Geppetto before she came, Geppetto's actually an alien animal, and we're gonna have to see what he actually looks like in a little bit here. I'll try to make him over to make him like really fun. And then we know her preferences now, and like she just likes pessimistic Sims. She just likes orange. Maybe we can change that about her because, you know, like that's literally the color of Rocky's hair and also his favorite color. I need him to go ahead. What are you doing? Shout forbidden words. Don't you dare do that out of your attention. Look, I think maybe he's feeling a little crowded though because his mood is just tanking because he's like, I'm really tired, I'm hungry. And then here we are with Ashlyn and she just literally moved herself in. I mean, make yourself useful, I guess. As an alien, like she's new, so I don't think she'd have any kind of skills. But I mean, she likes animals, and oh, we could start her with horse training maybe, so she could help us out with. Okay, you know what? You're gonna have to pull your weight around here then. I'm sending her outside, and she's gonna start like collecting insects, and she's gonna start like. Oh, I can't mop that because it's on the ground. She's gonna start helping out. Maybe she can help us find whatever weird things are in the water and we can finally complete that aspiration so we can start eating the fish if we need to. Like, this is. You're gonna pull your weight then, Ashlyn. That's all I'm saying. How much do we need in order to go ahead and get a bunk bed? We might have to go win the horse racing competition just so we can get the bunk bed. I've never had a bunk bed in The Sims, even though it's been added in for ages now. So that would be interesting. Oh, they're very expensive. Oh my word. How? Okay, hang on. I gotta look at this really carefully. All right, all right. I see the comfort surfaces we've got. I love how the pet things are added in over here. I'm kind of side-eyeing that in confusion, but let's just keep moving. So we could get her another sleeping roll. Or, let's see. Metal frame, smooth bunk, smooth sleeper, great night. Serene upper. What's the... Oh! There's the Cormac Pine bunk bed. It only has one bed, but it's 300 or 400. Naturally nested bunk bed. I don't think, like... Yeah, that one, it's pretty cheap, but I think that, that feels a little cheatsy to me. Oh, also, when you have to buy the pieces separately, not really that much cheaper. And then there's the Pup and Apology loft. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we might have to go ahead and get these lofts in just a little bit here when we have the money. And if we don't get the money in time when they need to sleep, then either somebody's drinking nonstop coffee or we're just gonna have to have her sleep in the bush or get a little sleeping mat because like there's a lot to think about. Spit shined and elbow grease from cleaning while off the grid. Cleaning the old-fashioned way with a bit of muscle and willingness to get dirty puts a nice shine on the home. It may not be spotless, but Rocky did the best he could. And meanwhile, look who's feeling energized from a cleaning frenzy. She has a neat trait? For real? Okay, and then you just dumped it on the ground. I mean, scavenge for parts and then throw it away, lady. Like, do you really have the neat trait? What just happened here? I didn't think... You don't have the neat trait. That's interesting. She just randomly feels energized for this. And now she has robot and kitchen salvage parts that she wants to go ahead and work with. I mean, she's just a mystery unto herself. Can you please, like, put this in the trash can? Do we need a new trash can? Is that the problem? I think we need a new trash can. Oh my gosh. scavenge it for parts again then, and then we'll just have to see. Maybe her ship crashed and we could say she's like scavenging it for parts that she could help us out with. Jeez. Oh, that's Rocky. Don't be silly. All right. And now she found more parts. That's so funny. Well, you know what? I'm not going to question that. We're just going to put that in your inventory and then like come and get these gosh darn bugs, ma'am. Because if you're going to be here, you're going to start, I guess, pulling your alienish weight. And I mean, we'll just have to see how things work out. And we're getting a phone call. Your psychic advisor suggests that you keep your secrets well this month. There may be Oh my gosh. Is this a way of saying someone is watching us in Ashlyn? And we're gonna hang up. But was that because Ashlyn, the alien, just moved in? And someone, an unknown someone, just called Rocky on his phone? This, and now Nessa is wanting to check in on us. I feel like I need to sit down just to be able to catch up with all of this nonsense. Like, what is going on? And you know, Nessa just like invited herself in. She's ready to go ahead and like and live here. And I mean, okay. I am gonna need a little bit of time to be able to figure out how to process this and also to figure out how on earth I'm going to afford having her here. Look, maybe we could just like, are there more parts we can sell? We might want upgrade parts in the future, but right now, like, I'm desperate. I'm desperate. And she just, oh, thank goodness, we might have enough money for at least part of the loft bed. Somebody can sleep in the bedroll and somebody can sleep in the loft bed, but I need a sit down because this has just gotten ridiculous. So, okay then, guys. Ashlyn moved herself in with her cat Geppetto, who I feel like probably needs some TLC and might even be mildly alien-esque. We'll have to see if maybe he's got some secret genes in there or not. And then I've got to get Rocky out of here. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go ahead and, oh my gosh, look at all the coffee mugs. I'm hoping I'll be able to go ahead and actually get him out to training, but I might need to be very, very quick about that. But he's got to take, like, Nessa's waiting for him to train his horse, and it's just been one thing after another with our boy Rocky. But if he's too stressed, I don't think he's going to be able to, like, go and perform at the horse racing. So, heck? Ashlyn, are you about to become, like, our jockey or something? But, okay, well, alrighty, guys. I'm gonna think about this huge plot twist, and I will see you guys next time. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye!